This is the presentation you have been so long waiting for. Fanny Burney. Fanny led a life complete as any author would want. She became well known and popular in the best of literary circles of her time. It has been rumored that Fanny Burney and Jane Austen were the same person. They were known to be best friends, but no one ever saw them together. Their novels do not have the same style, but they have referenced each other. This is a reading from Evelina's first letter. Lady Howard to the Reverend Mr. Villars, Howard Grove, Kent. Can anything, my good sir, be more painful to a friendly mind than a necessity of communicating disagreeable intelligence? Indeed, it is sometimes difficult to determine whether the relator or the receiver of evil tidings is most to be pitied. I have just had a letter from Madame Duval. She is totally at a loss in what manner to behave. She seems desirous to repair the wrong she has done, yet wishes the world to believe her blameless. She would fain cast upon another the odium of those misfortunes for which she alone is answerable. Her letter is violent, sometimes abusive, and that of you to whom she is under obligations which are greater even than her faults, but to whose advice she wickedly imputes all the sufferings of her much injured daughter, the late Lady Belmont. The chief part of her writing I will acquaint you with. The letter itself is not worthy your notice. She tells me that she has, for many years past, been in continual expectation of making a journey to England, which prevented her writing for information concerning this melancholy subject. by giving her hopes of making personal inquiries, but family occurrences have still detained her in France, which country she now sees no prospect of quitting. She has therefore lately used her utmost endeavors to obtain a faithful account of whatever related to her ill-advised daughter, the result of which giving her some reason to apprehend that, upon her deathbed, she bequeathed an infant orphan to the world. She most graciously says that if you, with whom she understands the child is placed, will procure authentic proofs of its relationship to her, you may send it to Paris, where she will properly provide for it. The woman is undoubtedly at length self-convicted of her most unnatural behavior. It is evident from her writing that she is still as vulgar and illiterate as when her first husband, Mr. Evelyn, had the weakness to marry her, nor does she at all apologize for addressing herself to me, though I was only once in her company.